What's up, besties, and welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, today's message, a message for the broken-hearted. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Today, I woke up and I simply did not feel like the baddest bitch alive today. And that's not okay. And that is partially what inspired me to do this reading, because something in my spirit just told me that as alone as I have felt, there is no fucking way that I am in this alone. And so, with that being said, I feel like it's kind of my duty to let y'all know that y'all are not in this alone either. So today I'm going to be giving you or channeling some words of wisdom and advice for my people out there specifically who are just not okay. All right, so that is what we are going to do today. Before we get started, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below, y'all. And if you are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, they will be available for purchase on my Amazon store. And I might just put this cute tapestry up there on my storefront as well for y'all to purchase if that is something that y'all are interested in. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the ever unfolding rose, group number 2 with inner temple, group number 3 with awakening, and group number 4 with protection. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the pile of cards that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the ever unfolding rose, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, a message to your broken heart. Okay. So, you guys strike me as the type of person who is just extremely giving, okay? We have the 6 of Pentacles here. And this is, I want to say, in just about all areas of your life. If somebody that you love reaches out to you, you're just there. You're just there to listen, to lend a helping hand as needed, at work, in terms of your social life, maybe even with your friends and your family, okay? And something in me tells me that you guys are extremely unappreciated. You feel unappreciated because of how much you give to other people and how little you receive in return, okay? So we have, with this ever unfolding rose, bottom of the card saying cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So I'm hearing yourselves asking yourselves, why does this always seem to happen to me? Okay? And the truth is, like the card says, it is not happening to you. It is happening for you. And when I say this, I can feel you guys getting angry by this statement, because maybe y'all are just so damn sick of hearing that, okay? Maybe that's not what you want to hear, and I completely understand. However, this spread is showing so much evidence of growth and empowerment. See, we really started off with the Queen of Wands, but what really stuck out to me was how the Page of Wands just flew out right under her, okay? This is an example of growth, because the page is like the most immature, not like suit, but like the more immature person in the deck. All the pages, they're kind of, they're still learning, they're still growing. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so she is a pretty powerful divine feminine, and this is what it is that you are growing into, okay? Or this is kind of who you are beginning to become. But I feel like you guys have kind of reached this period, you've reached this point in your life where you cannot keep giving anymore. Like, I'm literally starting to get a headache delivering this message. I'm not saying that you can't be giving, because obviously I just feel like that is just naturally how your heart is. You're just a very giving person. But we cannot deny the fact that you are tired. Okay, we have the Four of Swords here. She's fucking exhausted. Okay, she needs rest. She needs recuperation. She cannot spend all of her energy giving and giving and giving and pouring into vessels that are broken. There was a song by Long Drill. I don't really remember what it was called, but I remember specifically the words he said: the more you pour yourself into a broken vessel, it will overflow and leak through. He said something like that, right? And in one of my previous readings, I compared that to like trying to pour your love into a laundry basket, or trying to pour water into a laundry basket. It has so many holes, right? Eventually, you're going to run out of water. You're going to run out of juice, that juice being your love, your time, your energy. You're going to run out. And that person or that vessel or those people, whatever it is that you've been pouring yourself into that just has little return, is not retaining any of that, simply because they don't have the capacity to, because it's a laundry basket, right? So y'all have spent a lot of time pouring yourselves into broken vessels. And I'm kind of getting this energy of someone, or this can be people all around, that wants to rush in and talk to you about something. This can be like dump their emotions on you, because I feel like a lot of y'all are probably emotional empaths. Most people who watch my channel are. This is like a pattern I see with all of y'all, or most of y'all, should I say, where a lot of the times people will come in and they'll talk to you, and it's good conversation, it's a good dopamine hit. But there is a difference between like having a good conversation with somebody and them just straight up dumping all of their problems on you. And I get the vibe that after you have this conversation with whoever this person is, you just feel so drained. See, you gotta pay attention, y'all. The people who make you tired, like, you got to pay attention to how you feel after you interact with somebody. Are you tired? I'm hearing, are you hungry? Like that sounds crazy, but it's just like a lot of the times, hunger, especially for something specific, can be a reflection of a certain desire that you have, or like a need that you have that needs to be fulfilled. And something tells me that y'all need rest. Okay, I'm just getting this energy of like tiredness, like just overall tiredness, overall exhaustion. And y'all keep replaying this question in your head: why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? The truth is, I am not, okay, listen, I'm not the tarot reader that is gonna come up in here and try to like invalidate your feelings, because your feelings are completely valid. However, with the Hanged One, I'm seeing that there is a need for you to take on a different perspective of this situation. Really, you just need to turn within, for real, because a lot of y'all are feeling broken right now, but you're not broken. It's like the card says, you're cracked open so that you can let love in. But every time you crack open, sometimes you become susceptible. You let the wrong fucking people in, okay? And that's just what I see. So what I have here, we have the Stag Spirit, which says take the lead. Okay, I got this from my spirit animal oracle deck. Then we got the armadillo spirit, which says set healthy boundaries. Okay, y'all are fucking tired, and you know you're fucking tired. Some of y'all are actually feeling like kind of depressed, right? So you might go out and you might have a good day, but then when you get home and you get alone, it just hits you how tired and how drained you actually are. And my advice to you would be to stop giving so much of yourself to other people. Okay, I'm not saying you can't give yourself to other people at all, but you are depleting yourself. Okay, if you want to give yourself to other people, you need to surround yourself with people who are pouring into you. And not just pouring into you, I mean like pouring good shit into you, because there's a difference between someone pouring into you and then just dumping their shit on you. Okay, and you guys are going to have to take this time to yourself to learn and develop stronger the discernment that you need to know who should be around you and who shouldn't. Do not answer that phone every time it rings, y'all. Do not pick up that phone every time it dings. Okay? Don't invite everybody into your space, into your home, into your life, because then it's like, especially not while you cracked open. And when I say cracked open, I mean vulnerable, right? You got to surround yourself by the right people when you feel vulnerable. And that ain't everybody, because it is not a lot of people on this planet that are actually conscious. The vast majority of people don't even fucking really have souls. At least that is my belief. You know, it's not my intention to project that. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know. And if you chose this pile, obviously you are a conscious person. You're just giving yourself away too much. And it's just leading to further pain. It's leading to more pain, okay? And I know that you feel broken right now, or really, I want to say cracked open right now and vulnerable right now. You need to allow yourself the space to feel that, right? And when you start feeling better, which you will, when you start feeling better, don't immediately start giving yourself away to other people. Allow yourself to feel how good it feels to be in a good mental state and just give all of that love and all of that energy and that happiness or that semblance of peace. Give that to yourself first, okay? Because when you come out of that shell and you're ready to really, really face the world again and conquer the world again, you will have the discernment that you need in order to know who is good for you and who is safe for you to pour into and who is not. Because I'm getting the vibe that you have a lot of energy vampires around you right now. Pay attention to the ones that only call you when they're upset, or that only call you when they're going through something, because they're taking a toll on you. You're not obligated to give to them. Okay, so picture this card. Picture this is you, right? And picture that's you. And picture that's you too. That's where you need to be right now. This is how you get empowered. Okay, this is what I would like to call bad bitch energy. And today I woke up and I just wasn't in it. Okay, so, and I'm sure you guys have had a few days, you know, maybe even a lot of days recently where you weren't in it either. And that's because you just giving too much bad bitch energy away to people who don't really have the capacity for it. But you know who has the capacity for it? You. So it is time for you to take the lead and start setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Overall, it's time for you to take your power back. Okay, that's what your inner child couldn't do, maybe. And that's what you have the capacity to do now. So if you can't do it for yourself right now, do it for her. Do it for him, them being your inner child. Okay, So that is what I have for you. I sincerely hope that that reading was helpful, you guys. If you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you are interested in the decks that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Modern Witch tarot deck. We use the Work Your Light Oracle cards, classic, been using this deck for years. And we did use the Spirit Animal Oracle deck for this pile. So that is all I have for you guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with Inner Temple. In the bottom of the card says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, you guys. So, what's going on? What's going on, you guys? So I'm seeing that y'all are feeling extremely conflicted, both mentally and emotionally. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Swords, okay? Literally, the heartbreak card came out for y'all and just y'all, okay? So y'all are really, really feeling it. And I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to find the logic in the way that you feel right now. You're trying to make sense of it all. You're trying to intellectualize it. And y'all gotta stop. Okay, y'all gotta stop. I'm hearing y'all gotta find a balance between the mental and the emotional. And when I tell y'all to stop, I'm not telling y'all stop feeling. Okay, I'm just telling y'all stop trying to approach it from a place of logic, a place of it needing to make sense, because sometimes our feelings just cannot be rationalized. And that's just what I'm hearing with this pile. Our feelings cannot be rationalized. And as you heal and as you become more in tune with that heart center. See, we have the Inner Temple, so it's some serious heart chakra stuff going on for y'all. Okay, it's going on for me too, y'all. That's why I got on the little rose quartz heart, because the bitch been going through it. Okay, but listen, like, hear me out, you guys. This is your time to find a balance within yourself. And you cannot do that by reaching out of here. Like, y'all cannot do that trying to find a balance outside of yourself, trying to make sense of it with what's going on in your 3D reality. No, y'all gotta go in here. Y'all gotta go in here. There is a song by Bjork, okay? I know it's a crazy name, but I love her. Okay, I love her. I love a lot of her content. So if you know about her, you know about her. And I don't remember the name of this song in particular, but there is a lyric that stands out to me that I want to share with y'all. She said, "My chest wound transformed into a gate that I receive love from, that I give love from." The name of the song is called The Gate by Bjork, and y'all need to listen to it. Okay, it might not be some of y'all styles, but like the stuff that she's saying is facts. Okay, those wounds that you guys have experienced are genuinely portals that can transform and transmute anything. Okay, see, what y'all don't like is that there's just so much stuff that you don't understand. And to be honest with you guys, if you chose this pile, I want you to really know that I feel and I understand your frustration and I understand your confusion. Y'all are on this self-love journey and it's not easy, okay? It's just not. All right, I even pulled animal oracle cards for y'all, and a lot more came out for this pile than pile number 1. Okay, the first card that popped out was the Bobcat Spirit. It says, "Life is a mystery." So I was like, what? Like, what do you mean, Spirit? Like, what do you mean life is a mystery? Like, can you clarify that? So I tried to clarify it with another card. Do y'all want to know what the fuck came out? The Whale Spirit. Trust in the great mystery. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. See, a lot of you guys are extremely worried about the future. You're really worried about what's to come, okay? I'm feeling this mental conflict, this mental anguish, this anxiety, this overwhelming sadness, right? A lot of you guys have, especially, like, some of y'all are stressed about money, or like there is something pertaining to maybe a new job, or like something in the workplace. Okay, something has you kind of like really stressed out and afraid. Somebody might have like really, for a lot of you guys, somebody might have really like hurt you, because we have the Ten of Swords, or stabbed you in the back, or was dishonest with you, right? And so when I hear that song, my chest wound transformed into a gate, so we have the Three of Swords, and this was clarified by the Queen of Cups. This is like really learning how to love yourself after a heartbreak, and not only loving yourself, right, but like being able to give and receive love freely. When you are not in tune in here, okay, it is really, really fucking hard to do that shit, bro. Like, shit brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. But I'm gonna be a strong bad bitch for this, okay? Because I feel like y'all need to hear this. Like, I can tell that y'all are really just trying to make sense of it all. Like, y'all just want to understand so bad. And Spirit is saying, in time you will. Right now, maybe not right now, but right now is the time for you to feel. Because oftentimes the clarity comes after the pain. Okay? And I know that might not be what everybody wants to hear, but listen, I am not the reader that's here to tell you what you want to hear. Okay? I'm just not. So if this message is for you, I trust and believe that you'll know that this message is for you. But I'm not done yet, you guys. So we also have Let It Shine. And you know what? I was confused about this card too, y'all. I was confused with this reading, and I think it's because I was feeling y'all's confusion. And honestly, if you look at the heart, now it makes sense why I heard that song, bro. If you look at the heart, right, it literally looks like a gate. It looks like a portal. Bjork said, my chest wound transformed into a gate where I give and receive love from. It's when your heartbreak literally transforms into a portal that allows you to experience unconditional love freely, to give it and receive it freely. That's where the Temperance card comes in. That's where the balance comes in. So maybe some of y'all are feeling like there's not enough reciprocity in your life, not enough reciprocity in your relationship. Maybe your job got you just fucked up, okay? Like, I'm gonna just put it to you like that. But Spirit is asking for your faith right now. Last card we got here is the Koala Spirit, and it says Spirit has a plan. So, but it cannot be revealed to you right now. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it can't be revealed to you right now. Spirit is intentionally, or the universe, or God, or whatever y'all believe in, is intentionally keeping things from you right now. It is like, I understand that y'all are in the dark, okay, and that is not a good place to be right now. But there is a reason why things are feeling so weird and hidden and mysterious to you right now. It's so that you have absolutely nowhere to turn except for inwards, okay? This is the heart chakra pile. This is the pile right here this is the pile that it's really in here for real. The answers that you are looking for are in here. And believe me, when I'm saying this shit, I'm talking to myself too. Okay, but the answers you looking for, they are in here. Some of y'all need some rose quartz, but you know what? There are so many different stones, heart chakra stones y'all could work with. I prefer pink ones, but I'm gonna name a few. So there's rose quartz, there is rhodonite. I feel like rhodonite is good for those who need to learn how to be responsible with their heart. There is rhodochrosite. Those are for my people who kind of need to feel more comfortable and more comfortable with intimacy and like expressing their passion. Thalite maybe for sexuality. I haven't worked with that one, so I don't really know. That's kind of just something I heard. Kunzite, if you're looking to attract a soulmate, but be careful with that one, y'all, because that one will kind of attract somebody who is on the same wavelength as you, and you kind of want to be healed. Rose quartz is for that healing, okay? So, you don't want to wear kunzite in this energy, or at least that's my perspective. Okay, y'all can do what you want. I just wouldn't do it because I feel like it's going to attract somebody on that same wavelength, and that is not love, y'all. That is trauma bonding, and y'all have done a lot of trauma bonding, because what you really want, like what your soul really wants, is love. Not even obsession, like love. You want somebody to love you. You want somebody to be there because they want to be there, because they just want to. You want somebody to be there out of their own desire to just be with you, to just love you. And some of y'all really want to know, like, will I get that? Will I get a chance to experience that? And I feel like what Spirit is saying is, once you let your light shine, you become in tune with who you really truly are, like on a soul level, especially on an emotional level as well, and you just let that shit shine unapologetically and shamelessly, you will attract exactly who the fuck you want to attract, who it is that you want to be with, the type of people that you want to experience. The reason why a lot of us are so fucking broken inside is because we are constantly reaching outside of ourselves for the very thing that has existed within us all along. Okay? That is what it is. Spirit is saying that right now it's time for you to feel, not think. It's time for you to feel. You spent enough time thinking, okay? And a lot of shit doesn't make sense to you. But right now, it's like you are being asked to have faith. And if you're having a hard time tapping into that energy, that feeling, that frequency of faith, the only way to really get through that is by going in here. Literally. By going inside of yourself. Now, that is the key to everything. That you have the answers that you are looking for already. That's what Spirit is trying to get you to understand. You guys keep looking for this sign, for this answer outside of you, like around you. You want Spirit to give you a sign, so they give you the signs. You know, they send you the 888, they send you the 444, the 111, the 333, the 555. They send you all of that, okay? But all of that is a message to turn within. That is what you guys need to do, okay? And I'm probably going to give a similar message to the next pile. So if you want to, hear that, stick around for that. If you felt drawn to pile number 3 as well. But yeah, you guys, that is what I have for you. And I'll be honest, that wasn't really a very easy or clear message to deliver, but I hope that I delivered. I hope that it resonates, and I hope that it spoke to your heart. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys who have chosen group number 2. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Modern Witch Tarot deck. We used the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and we used the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. If you're interested in any of these decks, they'll all be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. I might actually put this tapestry up there as well if y'all are feeling it. But yeah, so be sure to check that out if that's something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. I love you guys. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with Awakening, and the bottom of the card says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. All right, so this is probably gonna be the most intense of the intense pile. This pile is of my healers. Being a healer very much makes you a feeler. And when I say that, I mean the people who have chosen this pile have a very, very deep, like, intense threshold for, like, I guess, emotions, okay? This is my pile that has the very, very intense feelings. You have absolutely no other choice a lot of the time but to isolate yourself when you are going through what you are going through, because what you are going through is something that just cannot be understood but by maybe about 2% of the general population. Okay, so what I mean by that, so we start off the reading with the Death card. Okay, we got very strong Scorpio energy for this reading. We also have Virgo, we also have Leo. But y'all, let me tell you, so a lot of y'all actually are hurting so bad inside that you quite literally feel like you are dying. That message is for somebody, okay? Others of you are just extremely confused, or you could be both. You are extremely confused about what the fuck is going on. It's not funny, y'all, because it's not funny, but like, I understand, because here I am. Okay, listen. What you guys don't realize though, I want to say this has got to be the most powerful pile out of all 3 cards, because this heartbreak, this pain that you guys are in is like gasoline for your manifestations. So some of y'all gotta start manifesting, okay? See, people don't understand. People sleep on the power behind manifesting. When you are upset, when you are hurt, when you are heartbroken, that oftentimes tends to be when we feel like we are the weakest, right? Like we are just not strong, like we just can't get through it, we don't know what the fuck to do with it, okay? But here's the thing, that is actually when we are at our strongest, okay? Y'all don't understand. No, you do understand. I'm not even gonna say that y'all don't understand. Y'all understand. Y'all are in the midst of a huge transformation, okay? When I say huge, I mean unfathomable. Like, it's gonna be hard to use human English words to describe the transformation in which you guys are undergoing. You guys are magnificent. You guys are amazing. You guys fairly soon will not even recognize this version of yourself as who you are. But you know what? This is mid-transformation. Like, y'all are mid-transformation. That is why you guys feel so uncomfortable and so confused right now and so indecisive right now. Spirit is saying, stop trying to rush everything. Ain't no sense in trying to rush nothing, because time is an illusion. Separation is an illusion. All of the shit that caused you the most pain in your life is a fucking illusion. And I'm not invalidating your feelings when I say that, okay? I always have to reassure you guys of that, because I never want you to feel like I'm saying you're wrong for feeling that way. That is not what the fuck I mean, okay? So that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put that out there. But what I'm saying is, y'all are reaching this point of realization where you understand that none of this matters, because it was all for the greater good. You know, like, I'm just seeing this level up in your consciousness, like your sense of awareness to what the hell is going on. Even though a lot of y'all are confused right now, some of you guys are just in this really extreme dark state of emotion, like y'all are just going through it. Some of y'all are just real indecisive and you're just not sure, so you just have to take some time to yourself. There's no getting out of this, okay? Listen to me. If you chose pile number 3, you need to take a step back from everything and everyone so that you can gain the clarity that you need, okay? I am not joking right now. Some of y'all are getting sick. Some of y'all are feeling unwell. Some of y'all are just all around feeling weird because of the magnitude behind the shifts that you are experiencing. This is nothing to be played with, okay? You are not somebody to be played with. And I feel very scared. Like, I feel kind of scared and alarmed, not for you guys, but for anybody who has kind of wronged you. You know, this is what Spirit is saying in specific, okay? So those who have wronged you, stabbed you in the back, done you wrong, right? They're definitely gonna get what was coming to them. But for you, Spirit wants you to know that it is a lesson. It is a lesson. And y'all might be so sick and tired of hearing that shit, but please just hear me out, okay? That lesson, those lessons are what gave you, part of what gave you, a big part of what gave you the strength that you have now. So despite the fact that you are confused, your success and this new beginning that you have been manifesting are inevitable, cannot be taken from you. Okay, and you know this. If you don't know this up in here, let me tell you, you know this up in here. Your soul knows what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? And if you don't, this just ain't your message. But we have the coyote spirit. It says trust in divine detours. Okay, yes, I understand that right now you might feel like everything is just falling apart. Okay, and maybe it is. I'm surprised I didn't get the tower moment for this pile, but I think that really it's within you. You are becoming a new person. It's like you are morphing into this incredible being that is just so powerful. Like, we have the Panther spirit. It says reclaim your power, and we got the 4-4 on the top of the card. This is card number 44. Yeah, Spirit is saying it's time for you to reclaim your power, because see, a lot of y'all are sitting there and you're crying, right? And you're just angry, like you're just upset. You don't even know what to do with all of that energy. And Spirit is telling you, you got to use it to create your reality. That's why this shit happened to you. Or I don't know what happened to y'all, but whatever happened to y'all, it's really got y'all questioning everything, and I completely understand. But Spirit is telling you that those feelings, those things that you think is such a curse, it's literally like your power. You can't keep giving your power away. That's one thing. But you got to understand that just because you sad or because you're depressed, I know that can be a state that really like makes us feel extremely powerless. But specifically when you are angry, when you are crying, when you are feeling, that is typically when you are like the most powerful. See, I don't know about y'all, but like when I break down, I break the fuck down. I have been breaking down. That's why I ain't been here for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't been on the channel, because my emotional state ain't been right. Shit, today it wasn't even right. You know, like I woke up today just mad. Like, why am I awake? You know, like, why am I here? And I realized can't nothing stop me from fulfilling my soul contract. I will be mid-tier. You can ask anybody that knows me, any of my loved ones, my close personal loved ones, have literally witnessed me like mid breakdown crying like, oh my god, I can't fucking believe I'm going through this shit, but I'm still a bad bitch though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not invalidating my feelings in the process, but at the same time I'm using a lot of them to actually kind of fuel the life that I'm trying to create for myself, that I'm trying to build for myself, that I want, the reality that I want to shift into. Right? You gotta use your feelings for that. Your feelings, your emotions, they don't make you soft. They don't make you weak, okay? And you might have felt like that because of how intense and how strong they were. But what people don't understand is that those are the type of people that you just don't want to fuck with. Those are the type of people that you just don't want to play with, because those are the very motherfuckers that know how to manifest. Or sad-fest, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've heard somebody use that word before. Maybe it's just some shit that I made up. I don't fucking know. But all I know is that you need to start using those emotions to pour into the life you want to live, manifesting the life that you want to live. I never said it was going to be easy, okay? I never said it was going to be easy, but it damn sure don't have to be hard. It's only hard when you're not in your power, when you're not fully in your power, okay? You guys don't understand. You are being prepared for something very, very big, okay? Very, very big. Some new beginning of sorts. Whatever it is that you've been manifesting, dreaming of, desiring, trying to create, you're being prepared for it. And Spirit is telling you that you need to spend as much time as you can solo right now. Solo. Because first of all, you don't need nobody in your damn business. Okay, so if somebody got pulled out your life and that's why you upset and that's why you crying and that's why you hurt, right? The coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a wolf in sheep's clothing on that path that you were about to walk, and Spirit just yanked you the fuck up off of it with no explanation. Like, yeah, it might hurt right now. You might not fully understand, but listen. Spirit, God, angels, universe, your spirit team, whoever you believe in, like I always say, they heard conversations that you didn't, thoughts that you didn't, saw shit that you didn't, all the shit that goes on behind closed doors that you can't see. They saw all of that. They saw it all. Okay? And with that being said, you gotta trust that you are being divinely guided and protected even when you cannot see that. Okay? I never said it was gonna be easy, because the fuck it's not. At least not for me, it ain't. It don't have to be hard, but the more you reclaim your power, the easier it gets to manifest what the fuck it is that you want. And then lastly, we have the crow spirit, which says co-create with spirit. What is manifestation? Co-creating with spirit. Okay, so that is what your overall advice is. This heartbreak, this pain that you are in, that you are experiencing, that makes you feel like you are going to fucking die. Use that shit to your advantage in terms of creating the life that you want to live, because you are being upgraded on a cellular level. Okay, hear me out, y'all. Right now ain't the time to have everybody all up in your energy, because everybody don't have the capacity to feel as deep as you do. That's why you feel alone sometimes. But understand that loneliness ain't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's exactly what you need right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, and pretty soon you're gonna see that, if you're not already starting to see that. So that is what I have for all of my beautiful and intense people who have chosen group number 3. You guys, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we use the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. We used the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and we used the Modern Witch Tarot deck. These decks will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, and I might put that tapestry on there as well, like I said, you guys. So be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. You guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with protection. And the bottom of the card says, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. All right, y'all. So what's going on? I'm not going to lie. I think that this one might actually be the pile that is the most difficult to read, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. So I'm getting this feeling that y'all who have chosen this pile, y'all are carrying a lot of weight, a lot of burdens. And intuitively, I feel like these burdens are a number of things. Maybe just too much stuff on your plate. Maybe even fear of the future, like being worried about the future. Okay. But one energy in particular that I am picking up on is that there is this, with the 4 of Pentacles, okay, I'm feeling like you are kind of in this energy of lack. Okay. It's not that you have nothing. Okay. But it almost feels as though you have limited resources, right? You're doing the best you can with what it is that you have at this point in your life. And I'm almost getting like a little bit, for some of you, a little bit of resentment, because maybe for a long time you've been doing things on your own because maybe you don't want other people to see how, I don't want to say, I'm trying to word this correctly, you guys, because I don't want to be offensive, but I feel like you guys have not been feeling abundant, okay? You have not been feeling abundant lately, and this has caused you to want to have your guard up because you are ashamed by how much you are carrying all by yourself. There is a part of you that is almost like, that is ashamed to ask for help, maybe even a lack of trust that you have, that you feel associated with asking for help. Okay, this is like really painful for you, but Spirit is telling you If you don't want to let your guard down, you don't have to, because we have the protection card. It says call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So Spirit is telling you that right now it is okay for you to have a guard up. But Spirit is also saying you can have that guard up with everybody except for yourself. Because I feel like you guys are putting this barrier between you and self. Okay? And that in itself is preventing you from getting a real clear vision of your future. Right? Because the Three of Wands is kind of about literally watching and waiting for your manifestations to pour in and having that hope that they're going to come in. And the crazy thing is, we got the Seahorse spirit that says, watch and wait. Look at what she's doing. She's watching and waiting. Okay? With patience at that. And Spirit is saying that you are smart. Right? Like, you're very, very smart. And I had to give a similar message to either pile one or pile two, that there needs to be a balance between your emotions and your thoughts, or like your irrational feelings that are valid, but your logical thoughts, right? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Because with the wolf spirit, it says turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so I'm hearing that y'all are very, very smart. Like, you're very, very smart, very, very intuitive, and very, very logical, but sometimes you have a hard time with trusting in the magic because of how realistic you guys actually are. And this creates a barrier between you and yourself, or you in the future that you're looking for. We have the Four of Pentacles here. It's crazy. I know somebody who actually looks like this. Yeah, that's crazy. I really know somebody who actually looks like this. Just random, y'all. But yeah, Spirit is telling you it's time for you to let your guard down with yourself, because if you don't, it's like you're preventing yourself from really reaching that finish line. And at that finish line, it's going to be another race, you know? But I'm just hearing that y'all are just having a hard time with trusting, because maybe in the past y'all trusted the wrong people that kind of put you in this predicament of like feeling like you don't have enough resources. Because I'm seeing y'all have like what you need, but you have this desire for more, and you spend a lot of time worrying about your future, right? But also being worried about your past as well, which is crazy. Like, listen, y'all are very complex, so if I'm all over the place, I am so sorry. I am doing my best, like I said. But the truth is, you need to get back to trusting in the magic that you carry, right? Don't doubt yourself. Okay, because everything that you are looking for is literally within you. We have this King of Cups. Okay, so this is somebody who is on the throne, on the pedestal, right? And then we have the Four of Pentacles, and she's not feeling that way at all. But I think that Spirit is saying that this is where you are right now, and this is where you have the capacity to be in the future. And I feel like it's hard for you to really understand or comprehend or believe in that, because your logical mind is stopping you. Like, how could I possibly achieve these dreams that I have been hoping for or praying for or trying to manifest, when all I have is XYZ and I have so much of ABC on my plate and I'm doing it all by myself, right? And we have the World card as well. So this kind of represents the finish line or the goal, or whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, so that maybe you can finally breathe and you can finally relax. But Spirit is saying you are spending way too much time being worried about the future and being stuck in the past. Right now, the answers that you are looking for are exactly within the present moment, right? So it says watch and wait. That means being in the present moment. To me, I feel like that's what that means, being in the present moment. That's exactly what she's doing. This is the energy that you need to be in. This is kind of like an energy of faith, okay? Meanwhile, she's kind of just holding on to this coin, like, I hope I have enough, or I hope I am enough. And Spirit is telling you to, like, be real with yourself, because this Nine of Wands, this is in reverse. I interpret this as somebody who is like letting their guard down. But at the same time, we have the protection card, which is about needing to actually have that guard up. So Spirit is telling you, find a compromise and let that guard down, at least with yourself, and be honest with yourself about the things that make you feel insecure. What is it that makes you feel insecure? What do you feel is it as though you're lacking? What do you feel like you don't have enough of? What are you ashamed of? What are you afraid of? Okay? Be real with yourself about that shit so that you can drop some of these sticks. Because if you don't drop some of these sticks, okay, it's going to take a toll on you. It's going to take a toll on your mental health. It's going to take a toll on your heart. Okay? It's going to take a toll on your body. Okay, a lot of y'all, I feel like, are tired. And then when you get tired, you think that that means that you just supposed to keep going. No. Right now, it's the time for you to stop what you're doing. And I almost kind of want to say do nothing. But for some of y'all, it might be hard for you to like sit still and like do nothing. But overall, Spirit is saying that it's time for you to be honest with yourself about what you're afraid of and where you're feeling the most lack in your life. Because I'm feeling like y'all feel like y'all are lacking something. But the thing is, y'all know a lot. Like, y'all are very, very smart. But there needs to be more of a balance between trusting in like what you know to be true, like for a fact, because it's logical and it makes sense and you can see it with your own eyes, and trusting in the magic of the unseen. Okay, because if you can find a way to balance these two out, notice how these are very different creatures. This is a raven flying in the air, and this is a wolf, you know, on the ground, right? Grounded, airy as hell. Okay, so these are two opposite energies, but I think that Spirit is telling you, in order to get here, which is where you really want to get, which is your finish line, your desired goals, right? You gotta find a balance between both of these things, between logic and just what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What you know to be true. And trusting in the magic of the unseen. That is how you get here to this finish line. In the process, you might have to block a couple of people out, specifically people who you feel like are giving you too many damn sticks, putting too much shit on your plate that don't belong on there. But in the process, while you protecting yourself from people who you've previously let your guard down with, or forces that you previously let your guard down with, it's time for you to let that guard down within yourself and really look at yourself right now. By doing so, not only is it going to invoke that feeling of hope within you, but it's also going to kind of help you unlock new levels and new layers of yourself that maybe your logical mind thought that you couldn't reach just because it just wasn't realistic, right? That is my overall advice to you. I see that you guys have goals and you have a lot that you want to accomplish, but a lot of the time you guys can be your own worst enemy because you are carrying so much stuff that no longer serves you, is kind of like the overall message I'm getting. So it's time that you guys take some of that time to yourself to kind of drop some of those extra sticks to kind of drop some of that extra baggage so that you can get a better understanding of yourself and a clearer vision of your future. Because I feel like for a lot of you, that's kind of like the main thing that you've been worried about, also while kind of like really being stuck in the past, right? Right now it's time for you to be in the present moment. That's where you will find the most clarity right now. Okay, so I hope that that was helpful. Really sorry if that was all over the place, you guys. I really did my best with this pile, but that is the message that I have for you. I sincerely hope it resonated, you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Modern Witch Tarot deck. We used the Spirit Animal Oracle cards, and we used the Work Your Light Oracle cards as well, you guys. So those will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.